The Classic Metal Show is now on Roku. That's right, everybody. If you're a fan of the Classic Metal Show and you have a Roku, we have a channel for you. Just go to your channel search and search for The Classic Metal Show. All the videos are uploaded so that you get every single episode of the show. So check it out. The Classic Metal Show, now on Roku. CHRIS Akin Presents, and I, of course, am Chris Akin, and I am presenting today a great, and I do mean great, new release, a different release for these guys. The name of the album is called Acoustic Adventures Volume 1. The band is Sonata Arctica, and joining me to talk about this release is the evil one himself, the guitarist of the band, Mr. Elias Viljanen. Elias, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm good, man. It's great to talk to you, and you know what? I'm gonna give you a bunch of honesty here. I don't know your catalog really well. I mean, I certainly know of the band, and I've interviewed you guys a couple of times, but it's not something that I listen to every day. But man, this acoustic release is so compelling of a listen, man. It's such a strong release and such a different sounding release than pretty much anything that I've heard in a long time, man. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. You know, and when we went to the studio, I think that was our goal, to achieve something that, you know, we haven't heard ourselves, you know, no other band has done, you know, so to speak. Yeah. So we tried to do something different, and I guess on that we achieved to do that. So, but yeah, thanks.
Sure, definitely. Well, let's talk about it for a little bit, Elias. I guess let's start with when. When did you decide that you wanted to take these songs and rework them? Was this because of the pandemic and you were sitting home and looking for something to challenge yourself, or was it just something that you guys have always wanted to do and now have finally had the time to do, or when did it start?
Well, I think the pandemic was one reason in that way, that all of our shows or tours started to get, you know, postponed or canceled, and we realized that now we have time. We have the time to do it if we want to do it, and we just decided to give it a go. And of course, it was something already that we have been touring. In Europe, we have had acoustic tours, a few of them. And in Finland also, we did this acoustic tours and shows, a club tour. And it was basically going so well that, you know, we see that our fans dig it, and everybody's enjoying themselves and the music. To hear Sonata's music a little bit different way, and it's something that we have been talking for years. I think the first acoustic stuff that we released was almost 10 years ago, at least almost, when we released the live DVD. That included maybe 3 or 4 acoustic songs, and I think we had such fun time to just rehearse the songs acoustically and try to do something different. And yeah, that was something that, you know, it's been for years, I think.
Okay.
The acoustic, yeah.
Sure. Now, Elias, a lot of bands that make grand, I'll call it grand music, but music with a lot of layers and a lot of instrumentation, as you guys do, the music starts acoustically. Somebody sits down with an acoustic guitar and kind of maps it out more or less, and then you add all the different stuff to it. Are these kind of the stripped down original versions of those songs, or are these completely different arrangements for the record?
They are completely different versions for the record.
Okay.
Because Tony, our singer and main guy, he composes, I think, almost everything, and he uses keyboard or synthesizers, and the acoustic or the guitars come later, and it's something that we had a chance to work all over again with this acoustic thing, because it was like we don't have anything. We have of course we have like the song, we have the chords and the melody, but
sure.
What is the style gonna be? So we just reinvent the arrangements. So that was completely fun and exciting and mind-opening and everything. So
sure, definitely. Yeah. Now choosing the songs. I mean, you guys have a long catalog. You have a big catalog, and yet you chose some things that I think are probably going to surprise people. Like "The Rest of the Sun Belongs to Me." If I'm not mistaken, that's a B-side. That was never even many people probably think that's a brand new track because they haven't heard it before.
Yeah.
How were these tracks chosen? Were they just songs that you liked the most, or were some of them things that you didn't think, like that song didn't get the proper attention, or what?
But there is something that because we have that catalog, we can choose whatever we want. So
sure,
it's like obvious that if we just take the single or video songs or most popular songs, that's going to be a little bit boring, I guess.
Sure.
So we have the chance to do both, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So and it's like I mean, for us it's I don't know, mind blowing or something like that. To have that opportunity to maybe to do whatever we want, so to speak. So that's
sure, definitely, that makes sense. Now, was this a band decisions? Were these band decisions which songs you did, or were they the ones that Tony chose, or did each of you come in with 3 songs and you put them all together, or how was that? How did that work?
Tony did a lot of new arrangements for the songs, maybe 20 new arrangements, and I think we used maybe a little bit over 50% of them, but some of them we left behind because there was also so many good ideas coming out of us, as a band, and but I guess we had maybe a few weeks. We were at home before we went to the studio, and we had sort of, when we got together, we realized that we have the same kind of ideas, maybe, but of course, individual ideas as well. And it was just perfect to combine those ideas, like put it together, and finally, like to feel that is our own, or our together as like the ideas is every one of ours, so to speak.
Sure. Now, are you specifically as the guitar player, are you satisfied with stripping your own sound out? I mean, that's the one thing that I've always known with acoustic music is of everybody in the band, the guitar player really kind of gets the raw deal on it, because they take everything that you do. I mean, you purposely make music to sound big, and now you strip all of that away. So were you comfortable with that, or
it's a 50-50 thing, because it's really scary, of course. Sure. But at the same time, I played the guitar, the acoustic guitar, longer than I've been playing electric. it can be nerve-wracking, but at the same time, I can really play the guitar, not just,
Sure.
strumming with like distortion on, and it gives me a lot because I can really play and show what I can do with the guitar. So yes. Yes
Sure.
and no answer. Yes.
Certainly. Now, Elias, I saw in the press that this, and obviously the title says it, this is volume 1. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a volume 2. Is that in the works? Was that all completed at the same time and you just had so many songs? What is the status of that?
Yeah. It's already been recorded. We recorded at the same time than the volume 1. We were in the studio maybe 4 weeks and, slept in the same room. It was like a musical summer camp.
Sure.
So, but we were having so many ideas and songs that we just tried. We recorded every idea that we basically had time to do or chance to make it work. So we realized that we have material for 2 albums.
Okay.
So yeah.
Sure. Now, obviously, the pandemic is I'm sure you're getting asked about the pandemic on every interview you do because it has just changed everything about the business. For a band like Sonata Arctica, how do you stay? I don't know. How do you stay engaged musically? How do you survive sitting out for 2 years? What is the process to keep going? Because it's tough, and especially in your industry, it's not like there's really a lot of stuff you can do to fill the time. You can either write music or you can perform music, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it. I guess it has been quite frustrating at times, but luckily enough, we have had some shows in Finland during these 2 years. We had some summer festivals during the summer, and now last fall we had maybe 10 shows in Finland. It was a club tour in Finland. But then again, I'm quite happy. I enjoy being at home, and I have some time during the day, and then when the kids come from the school, and I make dinner or something like that every day. And I enjoy playing my guitar. I play the guitar every day, so maybe I'm not like practicing or shredding my guts out all the time, but I sit down, I play guitar. It can be 15 minutes. Usually it's more than 15 minutes, but and it gives me the focus
to keep going.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. I have to know, and I'm asking a lot of people this question. You guys specifically, a very road intensive band. You guys you tour a lot. You guys really do tour a lot. So being off this long, how long was it before you got bored to tears of television or gardening or whatever it was that you were doing at home?
Oh, yes. Yeah, I think 2 years is way long. like
right.
Well, I suppose at least after 2 months it can be a bit frustrating, but at the same time, if you think positive,
Sure.
we have had much time to think over, what have been accomplished or what have been done, and think it back a little bit, and just catch a breath. And it has been in that way quite giving time as well.
Sure.
But we are not completely young anymore, so there's not so much adrenaline, tripping. So, but,
sure. do you think it's going to be difficult to, and this is more, it really isn't a musical question as much as a family question, but do you think it's going to be difficult once everything finally opens up for real to go back out on the road for a long period of time and leave home again? Because you've kind of gotten away from that.
I'm not sure, but I think no, because, you know, at least my kids are almost adults and teenagers. So, yeah, I think it's just going to be great. But, you know, I'm not, of course, it can be like, you know, dogs released on the streets or something like that. But
right.
I don't know. I think it will be just fun, and, you know, we respect, or, you know, a lot more after these times, you know, when this thing, you know, opens up once and for all. So it's going to be great.
Absolutely. Now, you know, and I know I'm reaching way far in the future here, but where are you at with an actual new Sonata Arctica record? Have you guys already started writing? Are you already recording? Are you waiting to see what happens? Where are you at?
I think Tony has started, composing the new songs. We haven't heard them yet, but during this time, I'm sure that he has material, and he's been saying that he has also. But, you know, all these shows that have been postponed and cancelled, or tours, we have to do these first, and I think we are looking maybe year after, maybe 24 or something like that.
Okay. So it's still a ways off then.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, but, you know, time is nowadays, so at least in this age.
Right. Certainly. Well, for people that can't wait that long, they certainly have a great release that they could check out. I really do like this release. It's called Acoustic Adventures Volume 1. Lots and lots of great songs on it. I didn't say it to you, and I didn't bring it up in the interview, but the song Tallulah, what a great song. That is so nice, man.
Yes, that's nice to hear. You know, that's a classic Sonata Arctica song.
Sure. It's very good stuff, man, as is the whole record. So check it out, Acoustic Adventures Volume 1. It is Sonata Arctica. And Elias, thank you so much for joining me here on CHRIS AKIN Presents.
Thank you. It was nice.
Hey everybody, it is Chris Akin from the Classic Metal Show, and I know you know that we, Neely and I, hate social media. So we really don't use it, except for one place. That's Locals. That's classicmetalshow.locals.com. If you go there, you can interact with us. You can see the conversation going on with many members of the CMS Legion. There's giveaways. There's exclusive broadcasts. It's all in the one and only place that we do any kind of social media. That is the Classic Metal Show on Locals. classicmetalshow.locals.com. Go there.
Heavy metal television around the world, 24 hours a day, forever free.